Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Notre Dame Stadium and today's 2011 season opener.
I always wanted to be a PA announcer at sporting events, and I ended up getting one of the best PA gigs in the country. This one. I love it. Simple as that. It's 2 o'clock Friday afternoon. I follow the exact same routine every game of every season. Never varies. This is where I get all of my stuff for the game, from rosters to messages to the timing sheet, flip cards.
Yep.
Pronunciations,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
So Notre Dame's on the field at 3:36, okay. I've never sat in the stands at Notre Dame Stadium since my freshman year. I've been either working in the press box or been the PA announcer. All right, Patrice, I'll see you up there tomorrow, okay? I'm like a nervous wreck the week before the first game, no matter how many years I've done it. I'm not the most pleasant person at home, but once I see Patrice and I get my stuff, I start feeling that I'm calming down finally. So it's just the way, I think it's good to be nervous about this. I mean, who else has a chance to screw up in front of 81,000 live people, you know? Somebody once asked me how much time homework do you put in a week, and I would say up to kickoff about, I would say 10 hours. I do a welcome every day. It's about 30 seconds or less, where I say, you know, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's game between the... I actually write that out longhand. Somewhere I have all the notebooks with every game in them. I don't know who would ever want them. I will phonetically spell every difficult name in here on both sides of it. We got a Quentin, a Tyson, a Lindsay, a Kayvon. We have a Patrice, not a Patrick. A Thanasi. I better work on that. That's a Greek name. And I will do this to the point where my wife will ask me tonight to move to the other room. I am not kidding you. Matthias Chabati. Maikon Bonani. Maikon Bonani. Rashard Clyett. Mac Julbegovic.
Jeremy Sharp.
Hey, Jeremy.
With USF.
Oh.
Just want to run pronunciations with you quick.
Quintarius Eatman.
Correct.
Writer as in right hand.
That is correct.
Deontay.
Yep.
Andreas.
Yep.
Dever as in never. Hafiz. Swinar.
Yep.
Cleland.
77, Matt.
It's Cleland, isn't it?
I thought it was Cleveland, but maybe it is Cleveland.
No, it's Clell.
Is it Cleveland?
You know what the most important tool is up here? Scotch tape. Testing, 1, 2, testing the new audio system here at Notre Dame Stadium.
The temperature is 91. The forecast, toasty, humid, with a chance of thunderstorms.
Here they come.
Ladies and gentlemen, here come the Irish!
Now I'm pumped.
Krista Sierra Wood. Sierra Wood! Out of bounds at the 49. He's out of bounds at the USF 49. 31 yards. A gain of 31.
I think the only job that could ever equal this would be if you lived in a major league city, is, you know, to do 81 Major League Baseball home games. That would maybe equal this. Otherwise, I've got the best job.
Theo Riddick on the return. Tripped up by number 10, Terrence Mitchell.
Goodman out! Riddick in!
Everybody off. Fireworks 102, 1 2.
Man, Gene O'Neill was hardcore. Hardcore. We come in, I said, hey Gene, can I get some gloves? It's below 0 outside. What the hell are you gloves for? You don't need gloves. Who invented these daggone things anyway? Love you, Gene.
You won the toss. Notre Dame has won the toss.
Pretty much told our football team that, you know, when we're better as a football team, we'll start winning. You got a chance on the road to win. That's not how we need to play. So taking a step back is really where I started with my opening comments, and that is, we're not good enough yet. We got kids that care and are playing hard, we're just not good enough. And that means we have to execute better and coach better and all those things.
Could you talk about Michael Floyd? I know all of his past. You dreamed that the best situation would be for him to come back and play like he's playing. He's pretty remarkable with 2 different quarterbacks in 2 games.
Yeah, well, a lot of the lion's share of his catches have been with Tommy, and they've they're on the same page. Michael has been what we expected and more. He's been great in the locker room. He's been great around our teammates. He's a joy to coach. He's upbeat and positive about everything, and he's a great competitor. So I'm just lucky that I got an opportunity to coach him.
Be a dominant force, and he can take over a game. I mean, it's just, you can't single cover this kid. I mean, I don't care at what level. I've not seen a kid at the collegiate level that's going to be able to cover him one-on-one. I mean, he forces a double team, so he's a game changer. He forces the defense to change their scheme to adjust to what he's capable of doing, and that's quite a bit.
And although there are some times where there's a tendency to look to him, he's a hard guy not to try to get the ball to. So there is a bit of a balance and a dynamic that I kind of like right now. He just has a really good sense about playing quarterback. You know, and you know, if he had an individual workout, you'd go, huh, all right, he looks okay. But when he plays the game, he's patient in the pocket. He can move his feet. He can stay alive. He can do the things necessary. And he's also really smart. He's not going to put himself in a situation where his eyes drop and he's going to flush and try to extend plays. He extends plays because he knows the offense. He extends plays because he knows protections very well, and he gets into those. And that's a dynamic that when you're out there recruiting, you really don't know that until you actually get into your system. And that's really what he does well. And I think he's got obviously a bright future to get better and better. He's level. He's level. He doesn't get up. He doesn't get down. Gets mad, but it doesn't stay with him. I mean, here's a young guy who goes down and checks a play, okay, on first down, out of a run play to a pass play, and he's got Michael Floyd one-on-one, and the ball comes out of his hand. I mean, that's devastating. He just comes back and leads us on a drive with 38 seconds, and we score on the road. That's the kind of kid he is. If you measure it as to how your guys handle adversity, you know, we win that football game, we're probably, the #1 story is Theo Riddick. You know, it was palatable how disappointed he was in himself and his body language against South Florida, and he comes back and has a spectacular game, has a chance to win that game at the end. We're all talking about, wow, that's a great way to bounce back. That's the resiliency of this group. That's why I like this team. They don't let those things carry. Gary Gray's going to have a great game. He's going to play well. And so I like the way our guys go to work every day. I like the way that they respond to challenges. You stay the course. You know, I know that sounds cliche for everybody, but you know, when you're building a football program, not just a team, you have to be consistent with your approach. And I believe in my approach. And I believe in the things that I've seen tangibly occur in my tenure of 21 years of being a head football coach. So we'll keep doing the things we're doing, and our players will continue to play hard. And that's the great thing about them. They compete. They love to play. They practice hard. We just got to clean up, you know, the things on Saturday, and that'll occur. I wouldn't be excited. I think you can sense oh my God, we're 0-2. What did I get myself into? I like our players. I like where we're going. I know you got to win. I get that. But we're on where I believe that we should be. We should have, you know, obviously taken care of the football better, you know, made a couple plays here or there, coached a little bit better. We're all disappointed. It's not acceptable to lose, especially at Notre Dame. But we're on the journey that I'm excited about.